He twice won tennis's Grand Slam, the only person to do so.
It's all Australia in the men's finals, which has Rod Laver in the far court pitted against Roy Emerson. Laver has won the Wimbledon, Australian, and French championships, and his smashing serves today volley him into the first Grand Slam since 1938.
Rod Laver twice achieved something that only one other man has managed in tennis: the winning of the 4 Grand Slam titles in a calendar year: the Australian, French, and US Opens, and Wimbledon.
Moment of truth. This is match point. And a new Grand Slam champion. Rod Laver, the tennis wonder, accomplishes a feat that hasn't been wrapped up since Don Budge did it the year Rod was born. Rod Laver, Mr. Tennis himself.
The shortish, red-headed left-hander, who had emerged from Rockhampton in Australia, took the slam in 1962, repeating the feat of American Don Budge in 1938. Then did it again in 1969, after the tennis world had been shaken by a split between amateurs and professionals. It is a measure of his greatness as a player that in all the years since, not even Borg nor McEnroe, Sampras nor Agassi, Federer nor Djokovic or Nadal could match it. In the 1990s, the International Tennis Federation offered up $1 million bonus to a player who could win all 4 titles in a year, but no male player was able to collect the cash. In the 21st century, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic have all won 3 of the 4 in a single year, but never closed the deal, to Laver's disappointment.
I think it's good for the sport if someone does win a Grand Slam. You know, it's not something that, you know, it's not. No, this is not a club that I'm a member of. You know, it's an open course, and I think someone like Novak is, I think, well on his way to trying to accomplish that.
Emerson serves in the 4th and final set.
Laver is simply one of the greatest of all time. A net charger who could volley brilliantly, play on all surfaces, and whose heavy serve earned him the nickname the Rocket. Like Federer, he also carried himself with immense dignity and won universal respect for his sportsmanship and openness, especially among the modern greats of the game. When Federer won the Australian Open in 2006 in Melbourne, he burst into a flood of tears as the great Laver, his idol, strode out to present the trophy. Laver won 200 titles, more than any other player, but he might well have done more. He was banned from playing the Grand Slams for 5 years at the peak of his career, when the split between professionals and amateurs occurred. Even so, he won 11 Grand Slam singles titles, 6 before the split and 5 after the reconciliation in 1968. In his amateur years, he helped Australia to win 4 consecutive Davis Cup titles, from 1959 to 1962. Then as a professional, he came back and won a 5th Cup in 1973, when the pros were allowed to play. Little wonder the main court at Melbourne Park, home of the Australian Open, is known as Rod Laver Arena. And little wonder that a new teams event between Europe and the USA was named the Laver Cup.
But ultimately, Rod Laver was my idol growing up, and you know, I try to emulate him and play like him. So I'm very happy to be part of this, and I'm proud that I'm going to captain and hopefully pull off the big upset against Europe next year.
Rod Laver, humble superstar of tennis, is an immortal.